kind of awkward. Hello, everyone. How is everyone? You just became a super fan. Angie, thank you so much. I appreciate you becoming a member. You're amazing. Welcome, everyone. It is Tuesday, July 12th. There is a lot to talk about today. You know, I have been, am I on? Can you see me? There we go. You guys should be able to see me. I'm on. I see Veronica. Veronica's like, when am I starting? Girl, when I'm here. Okay, so today has been a very, 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 very busy day. I have been trying to do things. And then the minute I try to do something, it's like I get more messages. So I just want to tell you guys something. There's been a lot of messages I'm getting, and I'm trying my best to respond. And apparently, there was someone that had asked me to do a live with them, and I forgot to respond because I kept getting so many messages. So if you are someone that has reached out to me, that has asked me for my insight or wants me to go live with you, feel free to reach back out. I literally have had maybe hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of messages, and it's so hard to keep up. I mean, I want to thank everyone for sending me everything that you're getting. And I want to thank everyone for just like being really cognizant of the situation and mindful that there's a lot of people that are involved in this, and it's got a lot of working parts. So it's been Monique, thank you so much. It's, you know, there's been a lot to cover, and I'm trying my best to try to stick to at things as factually as possible, as well as to try to make sure that people that are a part of the story are not, you know, that we're respecting all the humans involved. So today was busy because last night, I think, you know, we did our live. We had Molly and Justin join me. And then this afternoon I had, well, late last night, I had someone call me that wanted to give me some information about what might be happening with the kids. And then I had another person reach out to me that is a source connected to the girl's dad. So Dre's first husband. She's got 2 children with her first husband, the one that we talked about with the child support last night. So a friend of his reached out to me to try to give me some insight about their situation and kind of where the dad is at right now, because things for the dad have been a little bit hectic, as you can imagine. Thank you, Carrie, for the super chat. I appreciate it. I got a lot of videos. Yes, I like the way you're telling the story. No confusion with your way of explaining it. Thank you. You're welcome, Lola. Okay, so right now we have a lot of moving parts. So there's been a little bit of confusion. And I think the first thing we can talk about is, so last night in my live was talking to you guys about this child support situation where Dre had sent an email. Sent an email, or Dre had sent an email to her ex-husband about her income. And then, oh, do you not have a wrench, baby? Hold on a second. You should be wrenched now. Thank you, Rebecca, for the super chat. Okay. Okay, my husband should be wrenched now. Von Art Guitars. You got your wrench now. There it is. Okay. So some confusion about, so the custody thing. So there's been a lot of confusion about, there's been a lot of discussions about the kids, right? So what's going on with the kids? What's going on with the situation? Are the kids going to be okay? That kind of thing. And there's been a lot of videos that have been put out where people are also concerned about the kids in the situation. And there's a lot of cause for concern. I mean, if you watch some of the live streams, you can definitely see why people would be concerned. So I was going through court records yesterday, and I had found her first marriage, and I found the divorce, and I was like, okay, this is funny. She sends him an email about her money, that she's making more money than her husband, or her ex-husband. And then he gets a reduction in the child support. And so that happened. And then I started noticing that there was a lot of questions about the paternity of the girls. There was a lot of questions about why hasn't the dad done anything? Doesn't he care about his daughters? Why wouldn't he try to come get the kids? So right now, there's nothing that he can, well, not nothing. So as far as, let me just say this, dad has a job that is very sensitive in nature, and he can't be online due to the fact of his employer and the sensitive nature of his work. Having a public presence is not in his best interest, and he cannot be tied to situations that are controversial. So for dad, he first off can't be super public about the situation due to rules and restrictions with his work and social media. That doesn't mean that dad doesn't care about his kids or that dad doesn't want the best for his daughters. So in terms of what the problem is here is that there's a standing custody agreement between the two of them. And so because there's a standing custody agreement between him and the girl, Andrea, he can't just like go get the kids because there's literally a standing custody agreement. So he would actually have to go to court to request a change to the custody. So that will take time, unfortunately. And that doesn't happen overnight. That doesn't mean that couldn't happen. It's just nothing happens. If you deal with the legal system, nothing happens fast. I have captions on for all of my videos. It's a live stream, so I don't know if that's the issue with the captions. Someone mentioned something about the captions. Let me just double check to make captions are on. Yep, my captions are on. I don't know. It could be because it's a live stream. Giving me some shade. I think she sent me a text message about something. I don't know. So I'm not interested in shade back and forth. To be honest, I just want to do what I do and report. There's no need for shade either way. So long story short, yes, they can request an emergency custody hearing. They can go to court. I don't know what the dad is going to do. First of all, I think if he does anything, he's not going to want to tell the social media, obviously, because then that would tip off Dre. So you just have to be like assured that there are things behind the scenes happening, but he can't come forward and say what he's doing because of his position. Okay, save the drama, someone said. Yes. I'm not trying to have drama here, everyone. Another thing that I learned from this person was that with the first marriage, it was actually not very long. So she was only married to him for like 8 months or so, but they did have 2 girls. And so I saw some people were like super like, what's the paternity of the girls? They're both his daughters. So he is the dad for both girls, and he has visitation with them twice a year because he lives out of state, but he gets them for multiple weeks at a time. So he does see the girls. He lives 17 hours away, and he sees them in the summer and over Christmas. He would like to see them more, but obviously, if you can imagine trying to co-parent with someone like Andrea, that would be hard, right? So at the end of the day, what are we seeing with Vaughn? Or at the end of the day with their relationship. So a lot of people had wondered, like, she has said a lot of things about him that have just been probably not super true, according to the people I talked to. So she told people on her live streams that she divorced him. The court records show that he divorced her. There was another rumor that she was 16 when they got together. They say that's not true. There was another report that he moved 17 hours to get away from Andrea after they divorced. That was not true. Obviously, there's always going to be issues with any divorce. I think when you're dealing with someone like Andrea, there's going to be problems because she likes to have control. And just try to imagine the amount of control that she has over Vaughn, and then try to imagine having 2 kids with her. And then you can probably try to put yourself in the shoes of the ex-husband who wants to, get his girls, but he's dealing with a ton of issues. I don't know, but Bella's dad is her ex-husband. He doesn't like to have photographs online. So she could have been disrespecting his privacy, and he's got a job that doesn't like to have information online. So yeah, so he's just been kind of put in a place where he doesn't have a lot of abilities to see his kids, and he would love to see his kids more. But then you also have to remember, in a situation like this, if you have to still co-parent with someone, you don't want to put yourself in a situation where, if the parent still has the kids, that they could do something to potentially take away any time that you get with that child, right? So it's a delicate balance. So if anything is going to change on their end, they're going to have to go to court for it. And I'm sure that whatever steps need to be taken will be taken. But I think it's unfair for anyone to assume that dad isn't doing anything. Okay. So yes, hit the like button. So there was some issues too with their split, like where she still was kind of hung up on him. And I learned something else from this, was that during 2017, Dre was actually planning to leave Vaughn. So their marriage has been rocky, apparently, the entire time. And at one point in 2017, she was telling people that she was going to leave Vaughn and move back to California. So this is where we're going to come up with this, because yeah, come on, everyone, give the video some likes. Make sure you share this with other people and tell your friends. So I wanted to show you this because she actually just set up a business. And the business is being set up in California, which I think is, because her business partner lives in California. So, but the timing of this is very odd to me, given that, and when the friends, so when the friend of the dad told me that in 2017, Dre was planning to move back to California. And then I saw this, I kind of got chills down my spine. So they say, okay, Dre was going to leave him in 2017. She was going to move back to California. And then I see this, and it's her business that she's starting, this new herbal company that she's going to start with her friend Chrissy, and they're going to make blends and cure everything. So they think they're going to make you they're going to cure every problem that you have in the world. And this is in California. Okay. So they filed this on April 27th, okay, of 2022. But what's really weird is that it's a couple. Now, there's a registered agent address, which is a generic address. That's not an address that really ultimately matters. But they have individuals listed on here and a new filing on the same day that everything goes down with Vaughn. Okay. which is really, the timing here is eerie to me. So, and her friend is apparently someone that has been staying with her and was there when maybe some of the stuff went down. I'm not sure. She had been helping Dre and she's been in some of these lives. But if you notice up here, it says 5/23 of 2022. So on the 23rd of May, the same day that everything happened with Vaughn, the limited liability company was registered, again modified, and added the managers' names. And they placed the managers and members as Chrissy and Andrea. So I was like, well, that's weird. And it says that it's going to be consumer products and they're opting in for, you know, whatever. And it's located in California. Now, Chrissy does live in California, but this was filed by their registered agent. Actually, no, I can show you that she dated it before anyone says that this didn't actually happen. She dated it on 5/23/2022. So no, she didn't file. Oops, sorry. So no, she didn't file this 45 days before releasing. She filed it the same day and she signed it. The signature is from 5/23/2022. There was one signed in April, but this one was filed on 5/23/2022. So the company was created on 4/27, but they added the members on 5/23/2022. And Shannon Montgomery is literally just the registered agent. So that's just someone that's basically where the mail is sent for the company. So no, it wasn't approved that day. It was filed that day. So she filed the updated information on the 23rd. All they did was added the members. So it was filed on 4/27 and they amended it. And then they added 5/23/22. All right. Okay, some people don't let it stop them, but isn't it weird that it's filed on the same day, right? I mean, this could have been pre-planned, but if I was going through something, and I was going to file a business, it was filed on the 23rd and they signed it on the 23rd. You can't ignore the fact that it was signed on 5/23 and it was filed on 5/23. It was filed by Shannon Morgan or Shannon, whatever her name is, that is the registered agent. But registered agents do not file anything without the direction of the members of the LLC. So it's like they've said to her, okay, here you go. Right? Vaughn's incident was on 5/23. So Vaughn's incident was was May 23rd in the morning. This was filed on 5/23 as well. Take off your blindfolds or put on your specs. Does anyone see my connection here? So there's the incident in Arizona. They had filed their company on 427. They hadn't assigned their members yet. On the 23rd of May, they assigned members. And Andrea, who happens to be married, who is in business with her husband, left her business partner and husband off of this business and instead decided to open this business with her friend Chrissy. Before in 2017, when she was having problems with Vaughn, she said she was going to move back to California. This business is located in California. She and her friend decided to move forward with this business on the same day that he was life flighted to Phoenix. Oh my gosh, the dogs are barking. Chrissy also went to visit her at the Airbnb too. The incident happened at 8. Okay, so the police report says that he woke up at 7:15, and she called, and the dispatch happened at 8:28 a.m. She was at the hospital with him. Christian is Chrissy. Yes, they're the same person. Her name is Christian Sierra. I know. I thought it was a guy too, but it's a girl. Got it. And no, Vaughn has not been awake. Correct. He is in a coma. So this person says, y'all, it's way too coincidental. It's too coincidental. Okay, whether or not Dre and this says your husband has to go live with you. Okay, so even if he's on the paparazzi account, she says that they're a team and they do everything together. She's talked about this business and said how this business was going to be this great idea. And she said that she and her husband did everything together. So why, if she and her husband did everything together, would she start this business without her husband? That's my question. And yeah, why does your husband have to go live? Like, aren't you allowed to have your own business? Or is paparazzi one of those sexist MLMs that wants the men involved because women can't be the leaders of their household? Thank you for your super sticker. Very fishy. I think Jesse actually had some fish on there. Now, what's really random in all of this is I want to show you something, because I'm just going to go to her Slay with Dre page, because I think it was not long after this happened that she did a video promoting this company. And she also did a live where she and Chrissy went to the liquor store and got drunk and drank like a whole bottle of vodka. And she talked about her ex-husband. It's just so, there's so many questions here, and I'll show you that video in a minute, because one's not supposed to be drinking because she's on this vegan alkaline diet. So let me show you her video that she did. Okay. So on May 28th, timeline here, Dre goes live.
You can see my other links. So I talk about quite a few different things on this page, like sea moss, moringa seeds, like all kinds of stuff because of how I was able to lose weight, which that was never my intent. However,
how I lost 70 pounds, 5 days. She's not mentioning anything about Vaughn in this video.
It happened, and I'm glad it happened because I feel better than ever, and it's just crazy, you guys. I literally lost 70 pounds and I have no like saggy skin. My hold on, let me stand up. Okay. Even like I'm at my parents' house, so and I'm outside in their backyard because there's like really good lighting. But
I'm at my parents' house. Don't mind me. I'm actually at my parents' house because my husband's in the hospital, but I'm totally not going to mention that. Let's look at my sagging skin.
Like even whenever you look on the side of me, there's like I'm wearing some granny panties because yo girl is that time of the month. Okay, but that's not the point. The point is that I'm not wearing a girdle. I'm not wearing something to snatch me in. This is literally this is how I naturally look. I don't have loose skin. I don't have saggy skin. Like this right here is the most of my saggy skin. This little bit, I don't even have it right here. And your girl, look at, like I have muscles. I don't work out. Like the way that my body is now is just crazy. And a lot of it is because of, well, I would say three things. Moringa seeds do have, I want to say like a little bit to do with it. Because moringa seeds have been so incredibly helpful and good for like my mental health. So you want to follow my YouTube channel, The McCray Tribe. I already filmed a CMOS video that I'm going to be posting, and you guys are going to want to watch it. It's like over an hour long. Oh my gosh, anytime even now, I'm on such a time limit right now, and I'm freaking out because I have something to do at 10 o'clock. So you guys really want to get I
have to get something done at 10 o'clock. I have to get something done at 10 o'clock, you guys. Doesn't mention what she's doing. She's showing you that she has muscles. This is on May 28th. And then someone actually just said, they mentioned to me that this was filed at 11:34, and that's correct. So on the side of here, you can see that it was received by the California Secretary of State at 11:34 a.m. So they recorded that on 5/23 at 11:34 a.m. Is visiting hour at 10. So she's like, I got to be somewhere at 10. Look, I don't have any flabby skin. And she's on here talking about how much weight she lost. Correct. So this is filed 3 hours after. Snapped episode in the making. Okay. She has admitted to being vindictive. And that's actually what the ex-husband's friend told me. Steph says, I lost 90 pounds and I didn't have excess skin. No, she is not a dietitian. Not at all. Okay. So she opens a new business in California. That video, she talks about the herbs that she's going to be creating with her friend. She talks about this business coming out. No, she actually wasn't stealing it out of her parents' house. the people that saw the live watched her physically drive to the liquor store and she bought alcohol. Mangoes are approved, apparently. Okay, let's look at Dr. I can't believe people use this thing. This guy went to prison. Okay, fresh coconut, bananas, and kiwi. It's not based on science. That's what someone said. Okay. Mangoes are not on here. Oh wait, mangoes are. They're a fruit. They are a fruit. Dr. Sebi, whatever. Okay. I don't want to promote this diet, so I'm not going to show the list. But mangoes are on there. Okay. She did say that she was the devil. I don't approve links in the chat, so we don't allow links in the chat. I don't want to send anyone to this list just because I don't want to endorse this diet. Okay. Okay, so mangoes are approved. Now, what's really weird though is she's doing this whole video. She's talking about how she lost all this weight. She's promoting this new business. This is 5 days. She's got to be somewhere at 10 a.m. Doesn't say anything about Vaughn at all. Then she's also the same day promoting these products that she wants you to get through her It's Set by Nature using a coupon code. So she does this whole live thing, and then she does this whole thing about how you can get purple Jamaican sea moss, blue blah, 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 sarsaparilla, Jamaican chew stick powder, blah, blah, blah. Like all these hearts and explanations. And it's like, and then it's not until June 8th when she needs supplemental nutrition. Thank you for Vaughn. This is over 2 weeks later. It's I don't know. Vodka is not. Alcohol is not Dr. Sebi approved. So if it's FDA approved, she won't buy it. That's true. So I'm sitting here and I'm like, okay, so it's not until the 8th, June 8th, that she actually says anything on this page about the situation. And she's looking for nutritional diets. And then she says, Jehovah heal Von Shine. And then everything after that becomes about Vaughn. She gets some attention for that. And then everything becomes about Vaughn. Everything. All of it. All these lives. This is clearing up rumors. She bragged that this video made her a lot of money, and this is where she drags his parents for like ever. She shows off her Airbnb in a video. This is where she says that he's off the vent, but you can hear the oxygen in the background still. And then this was how she announced that life update. And that's how her mother-in-law found out about it. Dre is reminding me of Jodi Arias. So she has this page, and then she also has this like bling page, blinging on a budget. Okay. And she says that she gets a necklace that's for Vaughn and tells her audience that this necklace that was made by paparazzi was actually made for Vaughn, which isn't true. And so people buy the necklace believing that it's for Vaughn. Who got their necklace in support. So she encouraged people to buy a necklace in support of him. I'm claiming this necklace was made just for my sweet, precious husband, Marvon. I'm claiming that it is. June 8th, she's looking for nutrition. And June 3rd is the first time she announces what happened on her blinging on a budget page. So it's, yes, Dre's daughters are from the same husband. Okay. I'm just like going through the timeline. So she's starting this business, adding her and Chrissy. It's based in California. Chrissy lives in California. She's going to run this business with her partner in California. I have a hard time believing that she would be working in tandem on a business with someone out of state just because she's so controlling and needs to have the control of everything. So I haven't even gotten to the stuff about calling the FBI. Someone was talking about mixing drugs. Okay. So this was the other part I forgot to tell you about. I completely forgot this part. I didn't even mean to forget this part. So Dre called the FBI. So it was a couple days ago. Molly Golightly was on her live stream. And she said that she was had the police at her door, right? And she said that the police had told her that she couldn't tell people to go to Dre's mom's house. And the police had told her that there was multiple agencies involved. And then last night I asked Molly, were the agencies involved because of her or because of Dre? And she said because of Dre. So I wasn't sure why the FBI would be involved. Then today, a friend of her ex-husband said that Dre told him that she called the FBI and was reporting people to the FBI for posting her address and sending people to her house. So she called the FBI, apparently, on Molly Golightly and told them that Molly Golightly was sending people to her house and she wanted it to stop. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but then the person, she called the FBI on Molly. Yes, that's what the ex told me. So that's what the ex's friends told me. So they said that she called the FBI and reported her to the FBI. If I were this woman, I would not be calling the FBI. That's right. That's not how the FBI works. Thank you, Jacqueline. So yes, Molly did not post the address. Okay. That is correct. All I'm saying is that the reason why they showed up, according to the ex's friend right? Her ex-husband's friend. She called the FBI on Molly and got all of these agencies involved because of Molly. So she was so worried about people at her mom's house that she called the FBI. And then apparently other people in her family were then encouraged to call the FBI. She's like, they're probably like, great, now we don't have to go looking for you. We're not looking for Molly. We're looking for you. Haha. Yeah, I mean, did she tell? Did she tell on her? Did she tell on her? Did she tell on herself by saying, I'm calling the FBI? Yeah, Sherry, this is what Sherry said. She's giving the FBI reason to keep an eye on her. Okay. Yes, she did call, and they said to call the FBI about giving the address out. So she called the FBI when her mom's picture, or a photograph of her mom's house or her mom's street or something like that. Yeah, she just told on herself, right? Literally the FBI and the police, literally both. No, Molly didn't give out any address. I'm not saying that Molly gave out an address. I'm saying that Dre called the FBI on Molly, but according to the person that I talked to, that's what Dre told them. And apparently then the ex-husband started getting threats. So you guys, please don't send threats to the husband. Please don't send threats to family members. Please don't show up at their houses. Please don't, just try to leave them alone. She said that she was going to contact them. I don't know if Molly said it out loud. I haven't had a chance to watch Molly's lives. I'm just telling you what I was told today, okay? And Angie says, LOL, Dre called on herself. So do you think that it was a mistake for Dre to call the FBI about Molly because now the FBI knows who Dre is? Yeah, so on my channel, this is our motto, and Scarlett will post this consistently, that our what we do here is we don't condone going after anyone, regardless of what it is that we're covering. Like, I wouldn't ask anyone to go after Josh Duggar. You know what I mean? Yeah, you like exactly. And in a situation like this, with how unpredictable this specific case is, I don't know that I would want to insert myself into a situation where you're like literally face to face with these people. One of your mods or someone is talking mad stuff about. No. I don't have any problems with Molly. And that person that's talking about Molly is not one of my mods. None of my mods are saying anything about Molly. I have no problems with Molly. I'm simply telling you that Dre called the FBI on Molly. That's what she told someone. Thank you. Thank you, Renee, for joining the super chat. Or for membership. It's like she wants the focus off her, so she points the police into another direction. Is that what they call narcissistic deflection and projection? So apparently it was the FBI maybe that called the Hershey police to let them know to maybe go talk to them, because that does happen. So I will give you an example of what happened to me. Did anyone follow the Gabby Petito case? Did you guys follow the Gabby Petito, Brian Laundrie case this past fall, last fall? Did you follow that story, Gabby and Brian? During that story, someone that was stalking me contacted the FBI. So when Brian, remember when they were searching for Brian and they were looking for Brian in the everywhere and everyone thought he was on the run? So somebody called the FBI and said that I had Brian Laundrie in my basement. I'm not kidding. They called the FBI in Colorado or Utah or whoever it was. Yeah, it was Colorado that was managing it. And they told them that I had Brian Laundrie in my basement. So the sheriff's office in Minnesota showed up at my house because the Colorado FBI called them and said, we got a tip that Brian Laundrie's in this woman's basement. Can you go check it out? So they showed up. Brian Laundrie was not in my house, but the FBI had called them and asked them to follow up. So that could have been what happened with the Molly situation. She called the FBI, then they called the local police. I put out a list of, so earlier today, will I be able to help them get a lawyer? I put out a notification to people that if they have contacts in Arizona, and if you know someone who is a lawyer in the Tucson area, that there's multiple people looking for a family lawyer. They did not raid my home because they realized that Brian Laundrie was not in my house after we told them I was a reporter reporting on the story.
She's scared because it's raining.
Oh, Frida's scared. She got a lawyer? Okay, I didn't talk to her about that. I was laundering Brian Laundrie in my basement. Yeah. People just looked for the RV. She's going to undo herself completely. Not so bright, really. Molly is fine. Katie, you're doing a great job here. Kylie thank you. I'm not trying to shade Molly. I'm literally just saying that that's kind of why that happened. So Dre inserts herself into the FBI and sort of lets the FBI know that she exists. Not a good idea, in my opinion. But as I've said earlier, there's really no reason for the FBI to be involved with the situation with Vaughn because it has nothing to do with the federal government. That's awesome that Molly helped her get a lawyer today. I'm glad. I'm so glad that they helped her get a lawyer. That makes me very happy that Molly was there to help her. She had a phone call with a lawyer this afternoon. Wonderful. I'm glad to hear that. I'm in the process of trying to help other people get lawyers. So hopefully we can find lawyers for everyone involved. Look at Frida. She looks so upset. Okay. Now you can't play videos because Frida doesn't like her voice. She does not like her voice. Oh, a viewer helped her. Well, I don't know who helped her. All people should be helping the family. Yeah, I don't really feel like starting. Okay, so I got a bunch of cards from people, and they helped me with lawyer information, which really at this point, I just want to be able to help whoever I can with whatever information I can. The lawyers that I found, the first appointment was next Wednesday. If anyone knows of a lawyer in that area that I can pass on to someone else, that would be helpful. That might have openings sooner. I need to take a quick 2-second break. I will be right back. In the meantime, let me see. Thank you, Renee. I want to show you. Okay. Okay, so I forgot to tell you about lawyering up. So, my dog hates, Frida literally hates the sound of Dre's voice. And anytime she hears Dre's voice, she gets so upset. And this was her in my bed this morning while I was listening to videos about Dre and with Dre talking. Okay. Oh, I'm not trying to attack Molly. I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to do that. Dude, you guys, I don't want to fight with anyone. There's no need to fight with anyone. There's no need to fight with anyone. Like, at all. Everyone is on the same side. Molly didn't do anything wrong. Dre's the one that called the FBI on her. All right? So this is Frida. She is a coon hound. Yeah, I'm like this whole like trying to start crap between creators. It gets really old on this platform. So another thing that I learned today was the following. So there's a reason why okay, can I ask the chat something, please? I'm just going to do this right now. I would like you guys to move on. I don't want to start a problem. I don't want people to be upset with anyone. I don't have an issue. I don't want to have an issue with anybody. I want everyone in the chat to stop being negative about Molly, stop being negative about other creators, stop talking negatively about other creators, stop trying to create drama, please. We have so much that we need to do with this story, and this is not the time. And I'm not here to talk crap about other creators. That completely takes away from the point and what we're doing here. Okay. So I forgot to mention that there was Dre. Okay, Lewis, you're being totally unnecessary. Okay. Okay. I have zero energy or time to deal with people that are like going to be dramatic here. Okay. So anyways, I forgot to show you this. Remember how I told you about that door? Remember the door that was, that they like, Dre said that he broke and then Vaughn said that she punched? Remember that door? Do you want to see what that door looked like? So this is actually the door that was damaged during that altercation between Dre and Vaughn, allegedly. So she sent these pictures to her friends, and her friend sent me the picture today. And if you watch Dre's videos, you know that that's what her closet door looks like. So that's what happened to the door, where she was claiming that he leaned up on it and then he said that she fight. No, she said that he told people that it was his elbow. He said that she punched it. So he is like 5'11". And she was, I don't even know how tall she is. Yeah, he's 6 feet tall. I'm guessing that the middle of that would have probably been at her waist level. It's pretty telling. So that's the door. And so everything that I'm getting is actually coming. She's 5'4". Oh, she's 5'1", 5'4", 5'1". Okay. Regardless, that's the door that they. Yeah. This incident happened in June of 2019. So she said that he did it. He said that she did it. And if you remember that audio, she was the one that attacked him. So that was the door. I forgot to show you that. And yeah, I'm getting a lot of stuff from people. So the door was damaged in that fight. His favorite color is red, and his favorite artist was Michael Jackson. You prefer me so much better on my own. Okay. No, Dre really didn't keep anything private. I mean, she was sending, like I said yesterday, I didn't even play half of the audio that I received. I have so much more audio that I had to play. I've got tons and tons and tons of screenshots. It's overwhelming the amount of stuff she sent to people about while they were going through fights. Well, you know, I don't tell people about my husband and my fights. I don't actually communicate in DMs privately about my life. So not all influencers show everything. I think it depends on what they are like. Some don't have the best boundaries, and some do send things to everyone. And other people don't. And I definitely am not. I used to be more forthright in my inbox, but I definitely don't talk to people about my private life in DMs these days. I never tell social media my business. Yeah, I try to keep my business to myself. I showed a picture of the shed numerous times. Let me see if I can find it again, since people keep asking about the shed. I don't know if I can find it. And it's literally just from a video of someone that went over there that Molly had sent. Holler says she believes I want to be compassionate to the struggles, but it's clear Vaughn had no less and no access to funds, home, family resources, and she clearly controlled every aspect of his life. Yeah, it's not a very big metal shed. They were looking for a probate lawyer because he's over 18 and he's over 18. It's not family anymore. I have seen this. I actually talked to one of the admins of Ultimate Deception. Do they have something new on there that I should check out? That page, one of the admins that runs that page, I speak to regularly. Wait, I'm in the group. Oh wait, there's a page too, right? Oh wait, this is unmasked. There's multiples of these. What's CMC? Oh wait, here it is. There's so many. Slay Mafia. Is losing members, it looks like. Oh yeah, look at this. Check this out. Whoops, hold on. Looks like Slay Mafia is losing members. Yes, Justice for Bond is in there too. Yeah, it would have to be a very strong shed. I agree. Yes. Okay. So she's down 100 members. Check this out. She had 1.3 and she's down to 1.2. Now, in fairness, she could have been at 1301 and it could be 1299. But people are leaving her group. So that's good. Oh, look, Cartman. What's this?
And I was thinking, like, how sad it would be if Vaughn lost me. You know? I mean, a lot of people would be affected, the kids especially.
What is her obsession with death? She talks about it so much.
I'm just thinking about my husband and how much his life would completely change. I mean, everybody, but I was more so thinking about my husband, and that had me in tears this morning. For some reason, for a very long time, like, I keep getting, not for a very long time, but maybe for like a week, I'm putting dual eyelash glue on my eyelashes. For the past like week or more, I've been having like, I don't know what you would call it, but it's like not envisioning a bomb going off, but like I feel like we are in the vicinity of a bomb. It's not a good feeling to have at all.
She feels like their life is in a bomb. You sent a video to me this morning of her trying to tell him to get off seizures because that's what's causing the seizures. Did you? Oh, you saw a video this morning. What's this one? Oh, this one. Did you see this one?
I feel like, who was I? You know, like, seriously? Are you like, these are things that I pray leave my kid's memory, because as a mom, that's the only thing that's it, you know, replay. You know, I hate that. Editing is stressful, man. I totally, I freaked out. I blew up on myself, and I yelled, and it wasn't okay. It's because I've given my kids memories that I wish could be erased from their head. I literally feel like I'm just a walking monster. Like I feel that.
She tells on herself all the time. She says, I am a walking monster. This is...
People will say a lot of stuff. You kind of just have to not really pay attention. That has happened many times.
Yeah, that's why I have.
You try to talk, did you?
Okay. Chip recipe. That's gonna be.
Man, she goes live a lot, man. Just when she's out shopping. Are you supposed to go? Can you technically go live if you're in a... Oh, did you guys see this picture that Raza drew? And he drew mommy with horns on his head, on her head. Did you see that? Yeah. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys this. Okay. So I talked to the friend of the ex. You remember there was this video, and I know Kelly. Okay, first off, Kelly is a longtime subscriber of mine, so say hello to Kelly. Kelly makes a good point. People saw her doing this on Facebook, and they're just getting like people watched this and thought this was okay. Like, I don't follow people like this. So to me, I wonder, like, were people connecting with her because she was funny? Was she appealing to a certain kind of audience? Like, to me, I watch this and my head hurts, like my brain hurts. He drew devil horns on her face. There's just... Two days before.
I had lipstick on, but I just ate.
What's to stop and the hangs?
I don't know. You don't have there? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because of myself.
Agreed. Maybe a minute.
So she makes smoothies. She cooks a lot. Is that a thing? Like, are makeup people on Facebook? This is the thing I don't understand about this whole world, is like, when did the makeup people become cooks? I stopped watching up after she switched up her content. Check my Instagram messages. Okay. Y'all, I just want to tell you something. There's some really big influencers that have been following this. They're in my inbox right now. Okay, where, from who? Who said check my inbox? Ashley. Did you just send this? Kinsley? No. Lexi? No. I don't see anything from you. I don't see anything. You sent it earlier today. Georgina? That's probably not you. Oh, Lindsay? Is this you? Oh, yes, I found it. Thank you. Okay. Let's see what Lindsay sent.
I just need to get shipping done today so I don't lose my sanity.
Oh, it's that day of her ship.
Last night, I was so mad. And then I remembered what happened the last time, and I got mad. I acted on it, and I made him have a seizure.
I made him have a seizure. This was the night, this was after their fight, you guys. This was after that fight with the about the shipping. And she said, the last time I got mad at him, I made him had a seizure. How do I save this? Okay, hold on. Let me send it. I'll show you. Here.
I just need to get shipping done today so I don't lose my sanity. Last night, I was so mad. And then I remembered what happened the last time, and I got mad. I acted on it, and I made him have a seizure.
I acted on it and I made him have a seizure. She made him have a seizure because she was so angry. Stress and feeling threatened is seizure inducing. So in other words, stress can definitely cause seizures. Kelly says, no, officers, I did not upload a confession of my crime. It's like, hold on a second. Okay, someone just sent me a message and says the father, oh, I just talked out loud. So someone just sent me a message and it said that Molly went live and said that the father got contacted by DCS. But when I spoke to the friend of the father, that wasn't true. They told me that he tried to contact the Yuma CPS and they wouldn't tell him anything. So yeah, sorry, I got totally distracted there. So now there's a TikTok of someone doing something.
You should try.
Oh God, no, I don't want to watch that one. She literally shaved her pubes when she was on air. I don't need to watch that one. Ugh. She is creating her own. She tells on herself and then she's like, these aren't the droids. Right? She's constantly telling on herself. If I don't know what is a confession, I don't know what else is. Yes, she said the chickens had a seizure. Oh, I forgot to show you guys this. Yeah, she tells on herself a lot. And she's obsessed with death. It's really weird. Look at this. When I die, my man gonna die too. I ain't no she would want you to move on and be happy. No, TF, I wouldn't. Get in the casket now. The chicken had a seizure. Yes. Why is she so obsessed with death? It's creepy. Is it the whole Slay with Dre thing? Is she trying to play up something? The video, oh, so someone wrote that video you showed when she said I made him have a seizure, she hid in the closet too. Yes, she did hide in the closet. Oh, I wish I had that full video. Y'all are sending me messages while I'm live. This is really hard. Okay, so one of Dre McCray's cousins, Lala, said, for whoever don't know, Dre McCray is my little cousin and I will defend her at all costs. Unless you were there, your opinions don't matter. This is between Dre and God and her family. Deal with your own problems, not others. This is between Dre and holy, what? Okay, Lala, I need to find that. Whoa. Hold on a second. This is, whoa. I can't even keep up with this. That makes me feel like she's got something to tell God, right? This is between Dre, God, and her family. Deal with your own problems, not others. This is actually Dre. This person is Dre. She's got her cousin's phone. There's a video of her asking if his life insurance is up to date. Oh my God. I'm like flabbergasted here. I'm flabbergasted, you guys. I can't keep up with the stuff that you are sending me. My inbox has so many of these. Lala also wrote on April 16th, any sheds out there for sale? I'm in need of a used shed. Anyone? I have money. Wait, what? How long did they have this shed? This is creepy. Hold on. Lala needs a shed in April. You guys don't use my IG DMs. It's hard for me to find the stuff in my IG. It would be better if you have something to send me, send it to me on Facebook, because my IG filters into another box, but with my Facebook, it does not. So if you have something to send it to me on Facebook. Why? I got too many things open right now here. Hold on. But why is Lala looking for a shed? Okay, I don't know who this Glenn person is because this person just sent me a screenshot. So I don't know who Glenn is. Sorry, but any sheds out there for sale on April 16th? Hey, oh my God. Oh my God. Was Lala they? Remember how they disagreed? Was Lala they? Is Lala they? No, it can't be Lala. And then here. I'm in need of a used shed. Anyone have one? I have money. Why is Lala looking for a shed in April? Is Lala for her herbs? I'm just telling you what Lala posted. Melissa, can y'all just like chill out? Not everything is a clue. I'm just showing you what's in my inbox right now. All right. Oh, someone just sent me the life insurance post. Okay, hold on a second. Holy crap. Could we be any more obvious here?
Hey, you have a heart attack on the line? I cannot deal with you. Again.
Oh, they didn't send me the actual video. I have to screen record it. She asked about.
Guys, you have a heart attack on the line? I cannot deal with you. You would have made me a widow? Is the life insurance policy up to date? 400,000? It better be. If I die, you get 100K? Yeah, well, it ain't 400K.
Okay, I got him out. They're going to just direct you to my Reddit where they prove to you that I'm such a liar and a hypocrite and that I'm getting sued by so many people and people are going to take me down because I'm defaming people. They will take the side of anyone that I talk about. Okay. This is ridiculous. Well, if you guys want to know how much his life insurance policy, according to this video, it's $400,000.
Again, you didn't have a heart attack on the line? I cannot deal with you. You would have made me a widow? Is the life insurance policy up to date? 400,000? It better be. If I die, you get 100K? Yeah, well. It ain't 400K.
That's really awkward. That's the life insurance from the military. It doesn't say the date. They're saying this was when he was active. No, he said if she dies, he gets 100K. Military insurance is 400K. So when you leave the military, is it still 400K? When you still leave? He did say 400K. I can play it again. So if he leaves the military, he doesn't have that anymore? Okay. It's gone, says Christy. Wait, what? I don't know what the benefit, well, by years of service. Lala did live in Utah. That's active duty life insurance. If he leaves, no life insurance. What if he leaves with a disability percentage? Does anyone know? My friend's hubby lost it when they left the military. Okay. So at one point, they had life insurance. Got it. Got it. But he does get a VA check every month. And okay, you have to be active duty to get it. Okay. Well, there's that. The property was purchased with the shed, it looks like. Oh. People are like sending me messages. I can't, you guys, I can't keep up. Someone said that the shed was on the property, but I don't know if that's true. These are the pictures of it before it's sold. Let me see if I find the shed. Oh my gosh, this place. It has a jacuzzi in the backyard. There's the shed, but here, I'll show you. All right, I'll show you the shed from this picture. The shed doesn't look that sturdy at all. This is from when they bought the house. And it's not a great picture. He was not 100% disabled. So this is the shed in the backyard. That does not look like a very sturdy shed. Yes, this picture is old. I didn't say that this was a new picture. They have repainted, but that's the shed. The shed was there when they bought the house. $527. No, it's $523. And I already showed the LLC, Ashley. Is this shed strong? Yeah, there's a shorter shed, it looks like, and then there's this other shed. Savage said there's no way. It's sold on December 21st of 2015, and it cost $78,000. No problem, Ashley. My guess is the large one. So this one right here would be the one I would assume. Or this one right here. Sorry, I'm doing the wrong thing. This one right here. No, yes, you're right. He is not on the LLC. We actually talked about that, Ashley. Thank you for... It's weird how she didn't tell her eldest to call police when she came outside. She only yelled to go back in the house. Yeah. Isn't that weird? Jennifer says that she has a shed like this and she's 5'5" and can touch the roof of it. This doesn't look like a very tall shed. Jennifer said they looked at theirs. She's 106 pounds. Well, get it, girl. Get it, girl, with your little self. The center beam would also run right above the door, not high enough for him to be hanging from. I heard the shed that they have holds up to 300 pounds. Okay, but when a shed says it holds 300 pounds, it doesn't mean it holds 300 pounds from the beam. It means that it holds 300 pounds inside of it. Not that you're going to hang 300 pounds from it. This one but this one over here is really tiny. Like, how could it be this one? That one's even smaller. Yes, that's where it happened, apparently. The center of that shed is 6.5 feet. Are you for real? He was 6 feet tall. This is from the inside of the property. Molly had a photograph from the outside of the photograph. Like, Molly had a picture from the outside. So when they bought the house in 2015, this was out on the property. She had to get a chair to cut him down. I took a screenshot of the shed, and let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Yeah, it's the same shed. It's identical. This is just the other side. I'll show you. It's this shed right here. I'll show you. Because Molly's pictures is from the other side. So see? So that's the other side of it, right? Different angle, different lighting, okay? And then this is from the inside where you can't see the top of it. Google Maps don't always have all of the information on there, but yeah, you can't get into the backyard from Google Maps. It doesn't allow it. And there's an RV in the driveway, so you can't see it. So if I go to Google Maps, you actually can see what their RV looks like. Here, I'll show you. Google Maps has this at, hold on a second. This is where the house is. So you can see his truck. And there's their RV parked, but you can't see the shed. I don't know, everyone. All I'm saying is the one, even in the one that's in Molly's picture, isn't very tall. It looks too small for Vaughn. Yes, we already showed the screenshots of the cousin on Facebook talking all the mess. Oh my gosh, you guys, I can't keep going to Zillow. Like, I can't. It's really not that serious. It's really not that serious. I've shown you multiple pictures. Like, this is Google Earth right now. You can see their house. If those walls could talk. See, I don't think the police will obviously investigate because I feel like the police didn't investigate. They just took her word for it, walked away and said, okay, see you tomorrow. Goodbye. Thank you. I'm trying to help in whatever way I can. Amy, why don't you, Amy, we talked about this like 10 minutes ago. You can rewind and see the screenshots from the cousin. Okay, I don't have the body cam footage at this time. Oh, you guys, Josh Duggar moved into a fine 5-man room, and the head guy of the room is letting Josh in until the friend comes back from, oh, someone went to the shoe, and Josh gets his bed. Josh did Bible study this morning in someone's room, and he talked to the chaplain almost all night last night. Josh, talk to the chaplain on. Thank you. I'm trying to. This is just like so much. Have fun, Josh. Yeah, it's so distorted. Okay, can you guys let me? I'm so thirsty. Would you mind if I went and just filled up my water for a second? I'm just gonna come right back. I just need to fill this up. Like I'm literally, my mouth is dry. Okay. I'm having a hard time with my water. Hold on a second. I'm trying to close my water and it got a little bendy here. Okay. You know, I was talking to someone today and I said, even if she didn't say she didn't do it, isn't her behavior afterward what's super weird? He also states in the interview during the is running back and forth from the front yard to the back. What? That doesn't say that in the narrative. What are you talking about? Where is that? Something about backyards, front yards, running back and forth. Did that water touch the plastic? I'm not like Dre. I don't care about plastic. Shady is shady does, and she's doing a lot of shady. Oh, do you want to come with me, Manny? Here. Manny wanted to go live with me. Do you want to come on here for a second, Manny? I don't know anything about Manny, so I can't actually like I can't speak to Manny, but he wanted to go live with me. Do they have children together? They have one child. Yes. Manny behind the mic. Okay. Y'all, look at this picture. Well, she was looking for someone to take care of her. Drop the link. Yep. Did he say yes? Did Manny say yes? Here, Manny. Oh, okay. Okay, someone just sent me this. And this is her. It says, when this picture was taken, I'd just gotten back to my mom's house from a long day at the hospital. Vaughn had been admitted for 2 days already. We went to Tucson. Why is she putting all his business out? He ended up having 7 seizures. When I was heading back home to my mom's from the hospital, all the emotions I was holding and released, my heart was torn in two. It reminded me of when Bella was in the hospital for seizures. Wow, okay. I'm learning to embrace my emotions in every stage in this health journey with Vaughn. I release when necessary, so not to cause detriment to my own body for not doing so. If you are a caregiver, I plead with you to do the same. Give yourself grace. Accept the help others offer you. Eat fruits and veggies. Oh dear. Someone else just sent me this. I don't know. I'm not sure what's going to happen with the body cam footage. I'm sorry. I requested it last week, but they said it would take a while. And it had to get approved. And they said that could take a while. When he met me, I had no job, was on food stamps, government insurance, and WIC. He's seen my heart, not my circumstances. We got married 7 months to the day after we met. We signed papers to get married. No wedding yet, but we definitely want one. We became pregnant with our son the same day we got married. I became pregnant on our 1-year anniversary, but ended up miscarrying. We had to return our wedding rings a few months after we got married. I almost left Mr. McCray during our first year of marriage. Family was too involved. You think it was Dre making believe that it was her cousin? Yeah, we've read the report like a zillion times. What did someone say about the report, paragraph 2? Okay, okay. Apparently Dre used to uplift people. Someone just sent me the same photos I just showed you from the shed. Dre is 5'4". I don't know why she's posting personally highly information online. That's what she does, though. Yes, she did admit on a live stream to trapping him in a marriage. I actually have that video. I showed that a couple days ago. She wants privacy, but puts everything online. Oh my God. Remember how she was like yelling at Dre in that video about how he's so lazy and he doesn't do anything? Look at this post. This woman is a walking contradiction. I can't keep track. Oh my God. When did she was on my channel last night. Just quit. Just stop. Seriously. Stop. Okay. Oh. No, that's not what I was trying to show. I wanted to show this. This morning before taking Kratom, this is in 2021. I'm about to start my period as usual. I'm complaining. This period is about to be so horrible. My legs are dragging. I feel lazy. I just want to lay down. I'm going to be in so much pain. No, it ain't. I'm going to be with you the whole time, rubbing your stomach, rubbing your legs. You're going to be all right. Well, dang, place his hand on my chest in shock. One thing about elevating my life is that Vaughn has too. We keep our thoughts on a positive frequency always. When I fall, he picks me up. When he falls, you already know I'm there picking him right up. He's my heart and soul. And shout out to him. He's always doing the dishes. So she says that he's always doing the dishes. Yeah, all of his comments have been shut off. She shut off all the comments on his page too. Because she controls his social media. Yeah, he was apparently telling her that while washing the dishes. He does a lot of things. Now, my question is this things that never happened or did this really happen? I've seen this video. Okay, so somebody again contacted the police and Yuma says that they are looking into it. You think it happened? She has... Lala, y'all, Lala just said the most ridiculous shit. Hold on. Manny's on the mic. Hola. Hola. Okay, Lala, how are you, Manny? I've never even met you.
Not bad. How are you doing?
I'm good. People know who you are. My people know who you are.
Yeah, there's a few videos I've done with some Dre-like people here locally, and they've gone pretty viral, I'd have to say.
Who have you covered?
Vanessa, you familiar with Vanessa?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
she's right in my, I'll say in my backyard, I'll say.
Where is she from?
Raymondville, Texas.
Okay, she's the one that got arrested and had crack pipes, right?
Correct.
Yeah, and then she also got arrested for Medicaid or food stamp fraud or something like that.
Over $75,000 of food stamp fraud. Yeah.
Yeah.
And those are all pending, and she's been pushing them off and delaying them. She knows how to play the system. She knows how to work the system. And finally, September, October are her days in court.
Wow. And she was defending Miss Thang.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a weird, I don't know if you saw the video, but that was a weird 15 minutes.
Yeah, I watched it. She talked most of the time.
Right.
And Vanessa's face was like right up to the camera. And I just kept noticing that she like had a booger in her nose. So
yeah, not the first time, but
I was just distracted by that. I was like, all right, she's got a booger in her nose. All right.
Not that I'm vain or anything, but even before I go on live, I'm always clean.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I mean, her camera was right there. So Lala, have you seen these posts by Lala, the cousin?
No, probably not. If they were today, anyway.
People just keep sending me stuff. So Lala, it was probably not a booger. I mean, So for whoever don't know, Dre McCray is my little cousin, and I will defend her at all costs unless you are there. Your opinions don't matter. This is between Dre and God and her family. Deal with your own problems, not others. And then she said, it's not anyone's business to intrude and make assumptions, is what I'm saying. Let her deal with her husband privately. All this has gotten out of hand and is not right. That's her husband, not the public's. Why do people keep making him a possession?
Yeah, Dre's actions are shady and questionable. I mean, who does it? Who takes a selfie with your loved one who's got tubes coming out of his mouth and wires coming out of his head and smile and take a selfie? I mean, who does that?
Who says, I like my outfit on? Can you take a selfie? And then she's like, poses.
Yeah. It's disgusting what she's doing.
And that's what I said. What if she didn't do it? How do you explain this behavior afterwards?
Yeah. And I don't know. That same question that Lala, where she's going with that, Vanessa has also gone with that as well. And others defending her. This is her business. Don't get into her business. Her court is her issue. And it's like, my thing is that, you know what? These people choose to live their life in public, and they choose to get everybody interested in their lives. So guess what? Now we're interested to go to see where this is going. Now we're interested. It's your fault,
Yeah. Is there a point in time when it becomes too invasive? Or in this situation, this is just like, I walked into this last week and I was like, what the flip is this?
Yeah, I got into it Wednesday of last week.
Yeah, I think mine was Thursday morning. And I'm like, this is the most, I can't even explain this. So you did a video of the live with Vanessa.
Yeah, it was about 2 a.m. And hey, Vanessa's live. You're gonna stream her? I was like, not tonight. I'm tired. I'm already in bed watching The Sopranos or something. And then hey, she's gonna have Dre on. She's gonna have Dre. She invited Dre. I'm like, what? I'm like, yeah. Let me know if she does. 10 minutes later, she's gonna have her on. Dre's gonna come on. She sent her the invite. So I went and I started. She had just connected when I started that live.
So you were watching this while it happened?
Oh yeah, it was a live restream.
Oh my gosh, I need to watch that. Vanessa talked over her the whole time.
Oh yeah, the first 10 minutes she just spoke. I mean, it was just Vanessa. It was the Vanessa show.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when the other problem was that Dre's her sound was very low. So when she tried to say something, Vanessa was just overpowering. I don't know if she heard her or not, but Vanessa just didn't let her talk. It's a weird night.
You always know who is when someone's like done something shady and there's people defending them, it's usually other people that have done shady things.
Yeah.
I've learned this, right? So there's a group of people that hate me and they always like the criminals that I cover. And then I start looking at their backgrounds and they're all are criminals, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, why do you just hate, some people will literally just defend her because everyone else is not.
That's a funny thing. She's got even Vanessa has got so many defenders, and they'll come to your page and they'll troll and they'll report back to Vanessa. Oh, he's live, he's streaming you, or he said this, or they're saying this and they're saying that. And these are people that don't even know her. She just picked up a bunch of followers when she started reporting on the Uvalde shooting in Texas.
Oh, gee.
She plugged herself in there the day after the shooting. She started criticizing the police. The TAC unit should have done this. The SWAT team should have done that. And this officer by the name of so-and-so, he was there. Now he's looking for a GoFundMe. And that officer didn't go in and they were caught. And she just started all kind of I mean, calling everybody out. People are still crying. Or was it the lost lives? And she's over here just causing a freaking ruckus.
Oh, that reminds me of the Huffington Post reporter, that woman, the girl from the shooting in Chicago. And she's like, the show is the aftermath. And she's like, make sure you go vote. I'm like,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
literally this poor girl. And she's like, vote. You're our last hope for society. Like, that's the time for you.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yes.
So what's your hot take on the situation with Dre?
You know, the way Dre portrays herself, she's covering something up. She's making herself look shady. I don't know if she doesn't realize it or she thinks everyone is too stupid to realize it.
Yeah.
But it's obvious something went wrong. I have a problem with he was hanging and then she's the one who cut him down by herself. I have a problem with that. Somebody planted the idea in my head, and I don't know if this is true, that she might have had help. Whether it
But
was
she said they in the police report, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're correct. That's right.
That's why I said, was Lala they? I don't know who they was.
They has been speculated to be another YouTube person,
Okay.
or her mother.
Or her mother. What about or Chrissy?
I could say, and again, I have to say, allegedly.
Allegedly.
People don't like when you use that, but you know what? Nobody will talk. You know, those that talk really don't know, and the ones that do know are not talking. And it's hard to get any kind of credible answer or credible. Yeah, you know what? This is what could have happened.
Yeah. I really like your energy. It's like it's like mellow, laid back like me. Like I can vibe like this.
That's how I roll. You know, I don't like the drama. I don't
either. Oh, maybe this is why people are like, you need to go live with Manny.
You know, I've been streaming Vanessa, and I call it the VT Chronicles, for almost a year now, steady. But I've been covering her and following her for a couple of years already. And sometimes I just can't. I'll do a few days, and then it's like I'm walking away from her for a little while. I had enough. I can't. There's only so much of that you can take. Last night, she was extra special. I don't know if you saw any of her lives last night.
Vanessa? No.
Oh man, she was possessed, I would call it. She just starts attacking her people in her chat.
Oh.
Yeah, and she'll get triggered by a laughing emoji. If you put a laughing emoji on it, oh, she'll come after you.
I used to get really triggered with my chat, and then someone just like taught me to ignore the negative comments.
Yeah.
It's hard, but they just said like those people are just trying to bait you. And it took me a couple of years to figure that out.
Yeah. I hardly even display the comments like right here.
Yeah.
I don't do it. I used to do them religiously. And I'd start, but then I get backed up, and then I'd be 20 minutes behind. And then you're trying to catch up on the comments. So then you see some stuff you don't want to see. And say, So I just quit doing it.
Allegedly, it could have been an elder. She allegedly may have called the elder first because they don't like calling the cops, except she loves calling the cops.
Elder because she's a
Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah.
Someone in my comments the other day said she has a like a thug mouth with a 911 finger. And I was like,
I haven't heard any of the 911 calls.
Oh, she's always threatening to call the cops on him. Did you see some of the videos I posted of her?
I saw the one in the motel room where he's yelling and.
Well, yeah, that's at their house actually.
Oh, that's at the house. Okay, I thought it was a motel. And I'm like, why are you recording this?
Right.
Unless you're trying to make him look bad somehow, trying to be all, oh, I'm being nice and I'm being, considerate, but he's the one who's being loud and yelling. I mean, the same thing with Amber Heard. It's like, so why were you recording these instances here and there? Unless you plan on using them later.
People are people sending you a lot of stuff of hers, like her videos?
Oh yeah, in my inbox, I get them. Have you seen this? Have you seen this? And that's just so much to go through.
So many.
Yeah.
She pops off as a lot too. Like, I'm actually like, I think she's lawyered up at this point and she's not going to speak. Right.
Mm.
And now I'm like, damn, I missed her. Cause by the time I joined, she wasn't going live anymore.
Right. I reached out to her before she went on with Vanessa.
Okay.
I'm like, come and tell your story. I haven't spoken to anybody yet. If you come, let's talk. I'm not looking to put you on the spot. I just want to talk to you. And you'll be the first one. You'll get your side out first before anybody else comes and says anything. But she never responded. And then Vanessa happened, and she probably got a bad taste from that. It's funny. The Vanessa video actually made Dre look kind of normal for a little while.
Because Vanessa's
such a whack job.
Yeah. Well, Vanessa was drinking her, like,
yeah.
She was like vibing with the ridiculousness, but Vanessa might be more ridiculous.
Thank you, Michelle. Yes, somebody asked me, do you speak Spanish? I do speak Spanish. Yes, I do.
Oh, you do?
Yep. My
degree was in Spanish.
Awesome. Oh, by the way, there's a user named Lacey. There's 3 named Lacey something. That's Vanessa, just so you know.
Oh, really? There's a Lacey. Is she in here?
I haven't seen her right now, but she's been on Molly's and mine as well.
Okay.
Defending Vanessa.
Why is Vanessa a topic? Oh, she inserted herself in the story. Why does Vanessa talk about these topics? Is she a reporter?
Nope. She is a LVN.
LVN.
Yeah, licensed.
A licensed practical nurse?
Vocational nurse.
Vocational nurse.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she's been that for 25 years. She's very proud to say, I've been a nurse for a quarter of a century. She'll say that a lot. And she's apparently got a biology degree. She says she's a biologist. She says she's a scientist and a chemist. And some law enforcement classes or something. I don't know. And she's the authority on everything. She knows more than anyone, even law enforcement.
Someone just said Manny was straight on point. Vanessa made Dre look sane.
It was, and I know that sounds weird, but if you watch it, Dre's just sitting there waiting for Vanessa to finish. And when she does get a few words out, I'm like, man, Dre actually sounds.
I have the videos.
Normal.
I have the videos somewhere. Is this it? It was hard for me to watch and download and here it is. I should show you guys how big her face is in this video. This is the last time Dre went live.
Yeah.
And all I could notice was this thing right here in her nose.
She has a birthmark there.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
She has a birthmark, right? Almost like inside her nostril, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Been about the mother who raised him. And she's very much in contact with me and talks to me. And in fact, I'm trying to fly her out here. But I'm not going to go further into that because his family's attacking her for wanting to be with him at that time.
That grandmother has dementia and she cannot be flown out.
Yeah, she's not mobile at all.
She's not mobile and she's under a guardian.
Yeah.
And right now, apparently, there is some talk that they're trying to verify that Dre is not the power of attorney of her.
Oh boy.
Because that grandma is the only other person that has POA over Vaughn.
Somebody's asking, does Vanessa have a YouTube? Vanessa will not go on YouTube because she can't dox your profile on YouTube. She stays on Facebook, and that's why if you watch her last night, she did 3 lives last night, and on the middle one, she was really out there, and that's what she'll do. She'll turn her phone out to the laptop. Oh, look at you! What is this? And pointing out people's physical appearance, and so she can do that on Facebook because your profiles are there, but on YouTube she can't do that. So she doesn't like YouTube for that reason.
Ellie says you can feel her breathing through the camera.
So it's not, they're causing a lot of trouble for her. So as far as details around that, it's better that I not speak on it because it's really sad. Like, she's an elderly woman in an assisted living home. It's sad, but what's crazy to me is that everybody was trying to say that I did something to him, I did something to Vaughn, and now they can actually see the police report and they still think I did something. What? Like, how sick in the head do you have to be to blame? You know, it would be different if it was attempted on anything else.
Ew, I'm sorry. Let me block this person.
What does she mean it would be different if it was attempted on anything else?
It was attempted on anything else. So I'm just sending someone the link to Vanessa's page. Yeah, I wasn't exactly following
Oh,
what Dre was saying, and just
so let me just rewind here.
Yeah.
Sick in the head do you have to be to blame? You know, it would be different if it was attempted on anything else.
Ew, I'm sorry. Let me block this person.
Attempted on anything else.
What does that even mean? And then Vanessa just like her face is all up in there and she's like, ew.
Well, if you watch Vanessa, she's not even listening to Dre. She's looking at the comments, trying to see who the haters are so that she can go back and deal with them. And that's what she does. That's what she's doing. I mean, watch her when Dre's talking and she's not even like paying attention.
Well, Vanessa doesn't like white people to have an opinion either. Well,
yeah.
Dre is actually, she said on live that she's Mexican.
Dre is?
Yes, her maiden name is, well, her biological birth name is Sanchez, and then her mom is white though. Father is Sanchez, and then her stepdad Rodriguez adopted her.
I did hear that she did speak a little Spanish or something like that.
Well, she brings it up and she says avocate, and I'm like, nobody says avocate. Who says avocate?
Yeah, that's not right, obviously.
It's avocado. Like,
well, in Spanish, it's aguacate.
Avocate.
It's like agua, like water. Aguacate.
Aguacate.
Yeah.
She goes avocate.
Yeah, no.
Black and brown issue. So technically,
Wait, what? A black and brown issue?
Yeah. I appreciate that. You didn't even know me before this. You had no knowledge of me 24 hours prior. You had no idea who I was. So it's not like you're taking my side just because that's how you feel. It's like you don't even know. And the black and brown issue, man. So technically,
Black.
Her internet kept going out a little bit.
How can you hear
that
me?
would be her grandmother. She's never spoken, like, I don't want to say have a conversation because she's met my girls many, many years. I would say about 6 years ago, she's met my girls, which are Marvon's daughters from a previous marriage. But the fact that they didn't realize that was their grandmother, yeah, no. So there's no relation.
No, they're her daughters from a previous marriage and his
Right.
stepdaughters.
Yeah, and he has one with her, right? Is that correct?
Yes. Why did she say that? Like, and you know that the dad is still in their lives. Like,
Oh, is that right?
yeah. I talked to a friend of the dad's today. And he's just like heartbroken.
Mm.
She tells people that he was abusive. He wasn't. She says she filed for divorce. She didn't. She sent him text messages in 2018 that were frisky when she was married to Vaughn.
Oh my goodness.
Hung up on him.
Yeah.
Shit there. she's estranged in as full capacity as that word is, estranged. You know, Vaughn's a 29-year-old man.
Exactly.
To be relevant.
I said that. I said that.
She's waited until now at the most vulnerable moment.
That's what I told them. Everything that you're saying, I said at the beginning of this video.
Blah, blah, blah.
Grown,
Yeah.
they
I
should-
don't know. Did anybody watch what happened after this when Dre left?
Many times, if he has a seizure, he does not want to go to the hospital. So just like, and you were mentioning like a DNR. So just like do not resuscitate, you should not. You need to fulfill that person's wishes. So if my husband said he does not want to go to the hospital if he has a seizure, and I'm here stressed that he's having one, my only job as a caregiver is to continue to provide love and support to him. That's it.
No, that's actually not it. If she's actually a mandated reporter caregiver, it would be medical neglect if she didn't get him the care he needed.
Yeah, love and support is not exactly enough for somebody having a seizure.
No.
So everybody's comments are irrelevant because I'm following my husband's wishes, but they just don't know what his wishes are because they're not involved in our life. They see maybe 1 or 2 hours a day, if that, but they're not accounting for the other 22 hours, 22, 23 hours of the day. But it's just like what people fail to realize is that Marvon is a whole grown man. And that's the type of argument that his biological mother tries to pull, is that I'm controlling and this and that. But Vaughn is a whole grown man, and he makes his own decisions, which people fail to realize. So whatever he does, whatever decisions he makes, whatever decisions he tells me that he wants that I do not share with the public, that's on him. It would be wrong of me as a wife to unfulfill his wishes if he does not want to go to the hospital whenever he's having a seizure. So although
No. See, here's the thing. If this is your spouse and they're making a stupid ass decision like that, you actually say to them, shut the fuck up, we're going to the hospital.
Yeah, too bad. Now you're having a seizure and you can't speak. Yeah, we're going to the hospital.
I was watching that with my husband and I was like, if I talked this nonsense to you, would you just like laugh in my face, please? Like, does anyone in the chat think that that's like, no, don't take me to the hospital?
Yeah, I mean, for someone to take it so literally and go, yeah, no, we're not going to go. He's having 4 seizures today. We're not going to the hospital. He doesn't want to. It's ridiculous.
Right. So she won't take him to the hospital for a seizure, but she'll keep him on life support when he has no brain activity.
Yeah. It's,
Make that make sense.
The sad part is I know a lot of people are being optimistic, but the numbers are not good on no brain activity.
No, and it's July 12th. And people believe her when she says that he's breathing on his own, and he's not breathing on his own. Like,
Yeah, it's the machine's still going off, right?
Yeah.
it might be hard on me. Just like if he was in a hospital and he had a DNR, although I would not want to not resuscitate him, if that is his wishes, that's what's going to be respected, because what you abide by is what the other person wants. So just because we're not in a hospital setting, just because we're at home, does not mean that I should not respect his wishes. Point blank, period. So it's just.
She thought she was so cute with the point blank period.
Yeah. My whole thing is why won't she let his birth mother come and see him? You know any of that story? Why she won't?
Yeah. So Letitia, who we are 100% on board with, love Letitia. There's a lot of drama from when Letitia was only 16 when she had Vaughn, and she was 14 when she had Vaughn's oldest sister. So she had 2 kids by the time she was 16, and she was a young woman that had kids to feed, and she passed a bad check and went to jail for fraud for a bit. And she didn't go to prison. Everyone says she went to prison. She went to jail. She paid restitution. And then the charge was later dismissed. But during that period, Vaughn, by the way, was not a baby. She took the kids. And then she got out. She was homeless for a period after she got out. Once she got a place to live, she went and got back his sister. But the grandmother during that period said that she could not find Letitia, even though she could, and she published that she could not find her, and then did a adoption of abandonment.
Okay.
But Letitia didn't even know that the grandmother was doing that during that time. So the grandmother did technically adopt him, but he went back and lived with Letitia when he was 7.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. And his siblings will tell you that, like, he was around. And so she got back all the kids, but for some reason this grandmother wanted Vaughn.
And then he grew up, went to the Marines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he was a lifer. He didn't want to leave the Marines. And then she made him discharge for getting his knee, needing knee surgery.
Right.
And, people don't have the full. People watch way too many movies, and I feel like what you see on my videos is exactly what it is. But because it's so different from their lives, and because all they've known is chaos, they cannot understand why people online can actually have peace. But that's what me and my family have. Me, my husband, and my children, we have peace. And although they're trying to cause all these problems and issues, it doesn't matter.
If she was so unbothered, would she be on this live?
Yeah. I'm telling you, there's something not right. Something is not right.
Vanessa wasn't even listening to her. She was like wiping her screen.
Yeah.
Is Vanessa just trying to pick up followers? Is that what this is about for her?
Oh, 100%. She will say how many followers she's got, and she'll keep repeating it. Last night, she went after other YouTubers, and look, only 4,000 followers. Huh? That's all you got? That's all you got? And she just kept doing that to everybody. She was really, I would say triggered. She calls it pressed, but she was really triggered yesterday. It was quite a display. Oh yeah.
Some people enjoy watching people get triggered.
Oh, people love triggering her. I mean, she blocks everybody. And I tell them, you're going to go over there. You go ahead. You can go over there if you want to, but just be prepared because she will call you out and show your profile and show your pictures. And, that's just what she does. Someone
said that there needs to be a video done on the medical situation of brain dead versus brain death means. That's not my expertise. I mean, he has no brain activity. That's all I know.
Brain death versus
brain dead. Vanessa, she says you're not accomplished in us unless you've gone live. What? Like literally anyone can go live.
Last night she said she had more live videos than anyone in the world. She said that. It's recorded.
Why have I not known who Vanessa is until this whole debacle?
Yeah, no, a lot of people don't, and that's, she wanted to run for Congress, representing Texas, South Texas. And I was like, no. There's a few of us that are like, no, that's no way. We're not going to have that. So that's when I started streaming her and showing how she is on these lives. She does it. She can be in her car. She usually does them from her car, and she can sit in there for 3 or 4 hours talking to the camera, to the phone.
Well, Dre got mad at someone for asking whether or not he was if he went home, if he'd go home on hospice. She got mad at someone for asking why Raza was hungry. She went off on someone these two are like 2 peas in a pod. She went off on someone who asked her about being crazy, and then she got her knife and wielded her knife in like.
I saw that. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I do block people too. I'm trying not to block Dre supporters because I don't want to be like the opposite of them and not allow them to have a space.
Mhm.
But if they're ridiculous, I do.
Yeah. I don't block anybody unless you're an a-hole, and then I'll block you. If you do say things like belligerent or you're excessive cursing or whatever, then I'll block you. I'll kick you out. Otherwise, I won't. I'll let everybody state their opinion, and I'm okay with that. Just don't be a butthole.
I had to block a bunch of people that were trying to defend her her use of stuff with kids, and I was like, no, I don't want that kind of stuff on my feed.
Like, what? Do you see me here crying, bent out of shape? Like, today was such a good day. Vaughn is doing great. Like, his vitals are even better than what they were yesterday and what they were the day before. Like, what? They keep saying how shocked they are of him at his progress. That's the only thing that matters.
Sorry.
So often,
What's
I'm not,
Severe.
There's so many questions that I want to ask you
Severe
that I'm not
thunderstorm
going
warning,
to
60 mile per hour.
because
Okay.
I'm a nerd and also I'm a nurse and a biologist. So all of that, like I can just imagine. That's why I said some of the things that I said.
As if I'm some type of controlling person, I'm gonna abide by his wishes, and this is what he wants. But people forget he's a grown man. So
We saw the videos of her like gaslighting him and telling him that he does what she wants and that nobody can talk to him except through her, but he has control.
Yeah. And I still don't get why can't his mother come visit? Why is she
Right.
blocking that?
Can anyone think of a decent reason why mom can't see? See, my feeling is that if she goes, she could see Vaughn, see the injuries. So dad saw the injuries, right? They didn't know. They had no clue. And they saw the thing around his neck.
Mhm.
No one would tell them what happened. He's got a huge abrasion on his elbow. They don't know why. No explanation. And then his dad said there was an exceedingly high amount of kratom found in his system.
So that was measured. That was already they did a tox. Okay.
Yeah. It was a lot of kratom found in his system. Why is she ODing him? Ugh, these nails. I hate these nails. I hate her nails. They're so ugly.
Disciplines are involved in that plan of care. How much of a nebulizer treatment are you going to give them? Respiratory. How much O2 are you going to give them? How much physical therapy are you going to give them?
you hear him comment, but thank you so much for
Oh yeah.
bringing
I
it
just
on.
want.
She's like, I'm done with your crazy.
Yeah, but Vanessa wanted to read the whole book on aftercare and what you're supposed to do, and Dre was like, "Yeah, I know, I'm done."
She's like, I don't do aftercare. But this was like, okay, but this was the video where I was like, she's lost her mind.
Yesterday, I put my saliva on him. So did. I went all up in my and put it on him. On the top of his head, on his neck, and on his arm.
And why did she do that?
Listen.
Saliva carries information. And I can't touch him physically, but my saliva is going to go through his body and it's going to tell him, I'm here, I want you, wake up.
She says, I can't touch him physically, but then she did touch him because she smeared it all over his face.
Yeah. Unless she snuck it, like nobody's looking, and then, rub his face or whatever. I never heard of that ever. And I've heard a lot of crazy crap.
You haven't seen that one yet?
No, I mean, just what she's talking about the saliva deal. I've never heard of that.
Look at this.
I want to spit in his hands. Okay, there we go. Let's see.
She knows she's not supposed to do it, and she's looking at the door.
Mm-hmm. Mm. So is there truth that she's now banned from being in the room?
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
He's still at the same facility that he was at, where she said that he moved him, but she didn't really move him. And I don't know what's going on. I don't think anyone can see him right now.
Well, I mean, it's probably not the good thing, but if he's in that state, I don't know how long they're going to let that be.
They won't let it go on indefinitely, because it's expensive and it's not a way of living. There's no quality of life. I mean, and that's what the doctors told her, is like, this isn't life.
Yeah. Yeah. Very sad. Very
Manny needs to try ASMR. You do? You have a very ASMR voice.
ASMR. I looked into that a couple years ago, right as I started going live.
He's like,
I don't know enough about it.
or the time that she said she was his doctor. Oh, did you see her? She got drunk on live with her friend Chrissy. Did you see that she opened a business the same day of his accident?
Oh, I saw that. Yeah. I'm telling you,
go ahead.
Too many shady things with this are just they add up to something very bad.
Someone made the point to me that as long as he's alive, she can get his VA check.
Yeah.
I
think even if he passes, she gets his pension.
He's been in the States since May 23rd. May 23rd. Manny could read this phone book and it would be soothing.
Very kind, very kind.
So you're not going to go show up at someone's house, knock on doors and that kind of thing, because that's not my vibe. I mean, I don't care if you do. But,
what do you mean?
Well, like Molly's like, she goes and beats down the path and like she goes and gets the people. That's not how
No.
I don't care if people do that. I'm just saying, like, I'm too lazy for that.
The people down here, that Vanessa's page, and there's a couple other pages, they do that. They'll drive 300 miles, go live in front of somebody's house. And yeah, that's a thing down here.
Really?
Yeah. Yep. That's why I want no part of that. I don't like that. I don't get into that kind of thing. I
didn't know that was a thing until the Gabby Petito case. So I didn't know that there was literally these people that would like insert themselves into like cases by going physically to the places to be a part of the story.
Yeah.
I had no idea that was a thing.
That's a thing. And in this one's case, Vanessa's case, it's all about getting publicity, getting likes for her page, getting people to watch her. She's very big on, I've got X 100 people in here, or how many hundreds, and she'll keep saying that.
Someone said Manny will go to court and harass Vanessa.
No, I went to court once to watch, and then they dismissed the jury. There was something about jury tampering. She did threaten a witness who was going to testify against her. So they dismissed the jury. And I was in the hallway, and I just decided to leave. And then I never went back, because I don't want to be the cause. Because if she sees somebody that's threatening to her, she'll tell the judge, he's stalking me, he's here. And then everything gets delayed. And I don't want that to happen. So I'd rather just stay away, not show my face. and let whatever's going to happen happen.
I was gonna go to the Duggar trial because I cover the Duggars. I've got some my Duggar fans are like, Katie, why do you keep talking about this? And I'm like, I can only talk about the Duggars for so long. I need a break. Like, we'll get back to Josh. He's still in jail. Like, Jessa and Ginger are still wearing pants. We'll get back to their drama soon. I wanted to do something like productive on this channel and maybe help people spread the word on something.
Yeah.
A chicken had a seizure. Do you know about how her chicken and her dogs have had seizure and her daughter?
I heard that for the first time yesterday about the chicken.
Yeah.
Not about the dog.
The dog is also missing hair.
Goodness.
Like a chunk of hair from the side.
What the hell's going on over there?
I don't know. She's making everyone sick. Oh, according to her, Vanessa, everyone harasses her. Well, Dre called the FBI on herself. No, she did. She called the FBI.
Yeah, Vanessa calls the police before every live. She tells them she's going live because somebody might come and try to kill her or hurt her. And then the police will show up, and then she treats them like crap and she attacks the police.
Why would you go?
Yeah.
I live in the country and like I love our police here. They're like, they don't give a flying F and they're like super laid back. But when you have a crime, it's not the first people you call sometimes because, you know, they're like, whatever. I mean, they're good people. I'm just saying, like, they try to let people just live their lives because we live out in the middle of nowhere. She never would take the dogs to the vet. Honestly, any and everything in her care is in danger. Yeah, I agree. She has the dog on a vegan. Oh God, no, dogs are not vegan.
Goodness.
No, I got my doggy underneath me and she's not a vegan. You heard that Anna's back on social media. She is just a little bit. Anna is standing by her husband who is in jail for child SAM material.
Oh.
Yes. 12 and a half years.
Yikes.
Yeah. It's probably stressed and is pulling its fur out. You want to see what Vanessa talks about. You're just going to get Vanessa more followers by talking about her.
She's going on tonight. She's going to go live pretty soon to talk about the school, either the school shooting or the Illinois shooting.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. Somebody just sent me that message.
Something's going on if everyone around her is having seizures. That's what I'm saying. So she has a story about her daughter, Bella, who's the oldest daughter, with her ex-husband. And I talked to a friend of the ex-husband and I said, there's a story that the ex-husband didn't give her seizure meds and she had a seizure with her ex-husband. And the friend said that never happened. Like Bella's never had a seizure around Oba ever. So she tells people things to paint him in a way that's not factual. And then I said, well, she says that Oba thinks that she made up the seizure condition. And the friend said, he does. So Vanessa says Vanessa is very irrelevant.
Vanessa very that's exactly right. She really is. And she's just something you have to be. I mean, if you're out of state, I wouldn't worry about her too much. You got to have a thick skin. Don't let things she says get to you.
Vanessa?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
She the other night, I think it was that video that I did that a week ago. We estimated that she blocked about 300 people that night.
300 people?
Yeah.
I can't even, I was trying to block people. I've done 2 Facebook Lives ever, and I couldn't even block one person today.
Yeah.
Jesse says it's a fishy amount of seizures around her. It is. I just, it's so much. She thinks that she's experimenting with the animals, but Vaughn was her target.
Mm.
Well, they were having problems and he wanted to leave her in 2019 and then he starts having seizures. I don't feel like that's a coincidence.
Yeah, that's what I gather from that too. Yeah.
And she's always, I mean, if someone wants to leave you, what's the best way for someone who has the mind of Dre? Make them weak and dependent.
I don't understand. I mean, if I was in a situation and I want to leave, even if I had to leave broke, I would leave and just, I don't know, but that's just me. I don't understand. I don't understand that the whole dynamic that they had.
This is the other thing about her amazing weight loss is she has lost her hair. So she wears wigs now. She wears a ton of makeup, fake nails. Like, if you're so natural and everything's working, why is everything so fake? Like, I wear makeup. I have no issues with makeup. She wears a lot of makeup.
Yeah. I think somebody called it, what do they call it?
She looks like a drag queen.
You're right. Yeah. Yeah.
She does the cake and bake, which is what drag queens do. But
Yeah.
cake and bake is usually because it's a male face and they have to feminize it.
Right. Right. Yeah. I don't know if you saw my buddy Bam, who was with me. His name is Bam. He used to be a drag queen back a number of years ago. And I showed his photos up there. So he was going on about what she's doing wrong with her makeup. I told him, you should do a live tutorial. You can do one better than Vanessa can.
I know that it's like some of these beauty people really like the drag look. I just don't get it. Like, I know for a while I did think she was faking her age, but she is definitely only 5 years older.
Mm.
Someone said she looks very bad without makeup.
Oh, there's a bunch of videos of her without makeup, right?
Yes.
She's like going on rants or whatever.
Yeah, I'll show you what she looks like without makeup. She looks quite a bit different.
But wasn't that one at the department store just the other day talking about water? Wasn't that? She didn't have makeup on there, I don't think.
Here's her. This is one of the videos where she's talking about Vaughn and how she tricked him. That's her.
Behavior is very erratic lately. That doesn't bother me. Mother sucker, I am crazy. Matter of fact, you better believe my behavior is gonna be erratic all the time, boo. This is why I didn't show my husband my crazy until I got married, okay? I trapped him. I said it. But now he doesn't look at it being trapped. He is happy that I trapped him, okay? Because he benefits. But yeah, it's not lately. It's all the time, mother sucker. Since I've been on social media, my behavior has been consistent. Psycho as a mother and very passionate with a big heart, but someone that don't take no bull. And so whenever bull does happen to me, I'm going to express it and I'm going to be heated and I'm going to be pissed. The way I look at it, it's not me trying to be controlling or me trying to take over. The way I am, I'm a very, very protective person. And when it comes to people in this household, I don't even have words. But if someone wants to go to my husband, you got to get through me. Period. Like, I'm not sorry. You want to, yeah, this is why. This is why he wasn't about to ask my husband nothing. Nope, because I'm here now. Okay.
So,
Man, just like Vanessa, it's so creepy.
yeah.
God.
So the thing is that her first husband left her, right? She was kind of hung up on him after he left her. And I think she got she was very possessive with him, but I feel like she got even more possessive after he left. He was really never going to let someone go. And it's like, Who says that? If you want to talk to my husband, you have to go through me, but I'm not controlling. Is that protective?
Major freaking issues there.
Yeah, he's not your possession. I have not talked to Chrissy. Chrissy, you should come on my channel and tell me, were you they? Were you they, Chrissy? Why does she go between her normal voice and that other voice? It's not intimidating.
Vanessa does the same thing. When she gets like that, she'll go into, I call it like ghetto mode. And she'll start that lingo. It never fails. That's why I said these two it's creepy, the resemblance.
I get mad at Dre because she always wears Frida Kahlo stuff. And I'm like, why do you got to bring Frida into this?
Yeah, leave her out of this, please.
Leave Frida. I have Frida right there on my wall. Like, leave Frida out of this. Frida would not be down with this.
Frida would not approve, for sure.
No. Frida was like opening schools for women, okay, and painting and helping people with disabilities because she was. So she wouldn't be online waving a knife. If you look at her old YouTube, she had him bathing her and coloring her hair starting the first year of marriage. I know. My husband and I got excited to see Manny behind the mic is from the same town as we were stationed at. We loved our time in South Texas.
Oh, cool. Brownsville, Texas.
Brownsville, Texas.
Right at the border. Right at the border. Literally, Vanessa likes that word. I hate it now, but literally right at the border.
So are there houses where they build the tunnels on your border?
We don't have tunnels here.
Oh, you don't?
That was further up northwest, further up west.
There are towns that have tunnels, right?
Oh, yeah.
But there's not tunnels in Brownsville, so how do they smuggle?
Right. They just crossed over the river.
Oh, so you're on the Rio Grande. Okay.
Yeah. I can walk to the bridge in about 15 minutes. I can be there to the international bridge. I got 3 bridges within reach of me.
Oh my goodness. No brains, Dre. This chat is insane. Is it like a bad thing insane? I'm Mexican and I don't claim Dre. You guys, hold on.
Yeah, I don't claim Vanessa either. She's not. I apologize for her on behalf of Hispanic Americans.
Frida does not claim you, Dre. I wrote my senior thesis about her. Seriously, like, how is she going to bring Frida in this? Frida was feminist. She was not a possessiveness. Diego was always having sex with other women.
Yeah.
And she was like, whatever, I got a girlfriend. Who cares?
Yeah.
She says, amen, Katie, preach. Why does she always have a knife? I know. Okay, so I don't claim Vanessa either. All the Mexicans in the house. Hello. Hola.
Right? Yeah. Vanessa does not represent us at all. At all.
At all.
Yeah.
I've never met a woman like that. I've never. She was obsessed. Katie with the mic drops. I'm trying. Dre is from Yuma. She's actually from Yuma. And she lived in California. She's moving to California for her herb business. And Vanessa is an internet troll that ran for office.
Yeah, career candidate. That's what I call her. That's what I call her.
Hail to the not insane Mexicans.
Seriously, if you had a biology degree, will you stay as an LVN for 25 years?
No, that's like the bottom of the barrel.
I mean, and I know there are LVNs who like what they do and they stay there. I respect that.
Yeah, I don't mean like bottom of the barrel. I'm just saying.
No,
it's
I know.
It's the first level.
Yeah, it's like almost an entry level.
Yeah, entry level. Sorry, I didn't mean to say. Don't hate me, nurses. I didn't mean to say bottom of the barrel. It's like the entry level. Like we have home care nursing, and most of our nurses, if they aren't, go to get their RNs.
Right.
It's pretty wild. Didn't Vanessa work for an MLM? I don't know. Okay, she did shave. Did you see when she shaved her stuff online?
Oh, I heard about that too.
Yeah, I don't want to watch it. Like, I don't need to relive that part of my life.
But she didn't show it, right?
No, but you
Okay.
could hear it.
But you can assume, you can see who that. Yeah.
Well, she's literally like, yeah. She blocked me and I made a fake account and I added Justice for Vaughn within 3 minutes after making the account. I was blocked. I tagged her to my Without a Crystal Ball page and she blocked my page. So.
There are some people that Vanessa will not block.
And who's that?
There's a few that have been following her. They've interacted with her for many years. And she won't block them because any communication from them, she records and keeps it as evidence of unwanted contact.
Oh, for harassing.
Yep.
Got it.
But she's never done anything with it.
Did she record everyone like Dre?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
These women need a hobby.
Yep.
How do I know that she got a lawyer? Well, she's not online anymore.
Which means somebody told her to shut the F up.
Yeah.
Much.
So if you have all eyes on you, there's been like over 7,000 reports to CPS. They're like so inundated with reports in Tucson that it's flooding their inboxes. There's been, I think it's between CPS and APS. It's been over 7,000. So people are worried about Vaughn too, obviously. And then there has been a constant influx of reports to Yuma Police Department. And they're like, we're on it. And that's it. So I don't know. I think that he'll have to pass away for something more to happen.
Yeah.
That was my theory as to why she's keeping him alive.
Well, I mean, the fact that she's lawyered up, that's huge.
So there was a rumor going around last week that CPS took the kids, but that actually didn't happen. I think they met with her and now she has CPS's eyes on her. So that's part of the problem of why but I was talking to someone about this. I've had CPS called on me with this job. And I'm like, if you have nothing to hide with CPS, you don't need a lawyer. Like if you've done nothing wrong, you have no reason to have a lawyer between you and the CPS.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
I've had,
If CPS shows up at your house
Yes.
with a police officer,
Yeah.
did you know that you're not obligated to open a door? The police officer is not there for CPS. They're just there as intimidation to come along.
Well, I've had them come here over false reports and I just welcome them in. I'm like, what do you want? Here's my kid. Welcome to my house. I don't care. Like, I can understand you don't have to. I just would rather cooperate and make it go away. Otherwise, they just keep it open and they can harass you.
Well, the thing is, if you do open and you let them in, now they can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
So don't let them in. It's not breaking the law. It's totally legal. The police officer is only there as intimidation. They don't work for CPS and they don't have to be there.
See, Kelly says it right. What innocent person gets a lawyer when your spouse is on life support?
Yeah. Yep.
It reminds me of Brian Laundrie's parents. Did you watch the Gabby Petito situation?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Right. And so Brian has an attorney right off the bat. And then they're like sending out the letters and they're like, we hope that Gabby is reunited with her family.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And they know she's dead. And they're like, we are so sorry. We are so sorry to the Petitos, to the Petitos and the Schmitz families. We eagerly await Gabby's return. And then Stephen Bertolino is like talking to the press. And I was like so annoyed with Stephen. I was like, you're going to screw up their case. He did, because the judge just wouldn't let them throw out their case of inflicting emotional harm on them
Oh.
because they didn't talk. And the judge said, but you did talk a lot through your attorney.
Yeah.
Stephen Bernalito went on like a interview rampage. And I'm like,
that whole case is very sad. She should be alive.
she should be alive.
Yeah.
What I'll never understand about that case is why did the parents need to have an attorney?
Yeah.
They didn't. California doesn't want her. Please stop talking about her. I don't know who her is.
Yeah, I get a bunch of people that quit talking about her, stop talking about her, but that's this many people.
Yeah.
You know, I've got this many say, "Oh, we want to see." They can't watch because they're blocked. That's why I stream, because so that way they can watch what she's got to say. Please stream her, please. We can't watch. We're blocked on everything, and we can't. That's why I started streaming.
Right.
It's a public service I'm providing.
You are. Well, I'm sure she's about to go live, and so you need to like get busy for her live.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's been 3 hours. Like I haven't been live streaming lately. I have been live streaming with this story just because that's kind of how this audience works, because she was a live streamer. So I feel like it's been a live streaming situation.
Yeah. But now she's gone silent, and any information we get is going to be speculation or public record, you know. And I just have to wait to see what comes out.
I've been, as always, my audience, you can continue to send me information. Make sure that if you have relevant information that can help the police, you provide it to the police. And someone said, if you stop talking about it, who will speak for Vaughn?
Yep.
We like you live streaming. Well, thank you, Amanda. All right. Well, it's at the 3-hour mark and I'm like so tired. So thank you so much for joining me, Manny. This vibe was so chill. You are welcome back anytime.
I appreciate that. Thanks for having me. It's
Do you
I
have
like it. I like it. You know, I'm always going on. My average shows are 3 hours long. If you're interested in Vanessa, I've got a lot of stuff on my page. You know, it's Manny Behind the Mic on YouTube and Facebook. Mike MIC, by the way.
I saw that.
And there was a 4-hour one we did. Bam and I did, and she went on the attack on us, and she was streaming us, streaming her.
Oh my God.
And she was attacking us. That was a 4-hour long night.
What kind of audience is interested in this? Like, how many people were watching with you when you do this?
250, 300 people watching, and because they can't watch her on her page. Like I said, she's blocked everybody, and she's blocked a lot more in the last couple of weeks. And since Uvalde came along, she jumped on that, and she gained 3,000 or 4,000 followers from that. But she's smart, you know. She goes to markets where they don't know her.
Yeah.
So when she goes run for public office, I want to vote for Vanessa. She talked about Uvalde. She was for Uvalde. So now she's got a bunch of votes sitting over there.
I know Dr. Todd Grande should analyze Dre. I don't jump from story to story very frequently. I'm more of like I get into a topic and I just go with it and enjoy it. Not that I enjoyed talking about Josh Duggar, but I like to talk about cults and people that use religion for bad purposes and exposing that kind of crap. So this is actually right up my alley. But I feel really bad. And my son's name is Vaughn, and I feel so bad for his parents.
Yeah.
And when I saw Justice for Vaughn, I was like, oh God, I can't imagine being a mom and that, like,
not being able to see your kid.
No.
Like, how dare you block me from seeing my child?
Yeah, it's so horrible. So horrible.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, audience, for tuning in. If you haven't check out his YouTube channel, Manny Behind the Mic. Check out his Facebook page, Manny Behind the Mic. And have a good night, everyone.
Have a good night. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.